Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. Um, so Tyson Fury recently came out with a state. He did like an Instagram poll or something on his story where he was basically telling people to ask him questions, and and someone asked him something about AJ, and he said that he was gonna knock Anthony Joshua out in one round. Um, and I thought it'd be interesting just to make a video on if Tyson Fury, can knock out AJ. Now I know that obviously I know that Tyson Fury changes his mind every few days. He said he's gonna have like a fourth fight with Wilder, but then he says he's gonna do this instead. So I mean, I don't really. So when he says he's gonna knock out AJ in one round, he probably doesn't, or I don't know. He may believe it. I have no idea, but he may make a prediction later of a different round. So I just want to talk about if AJ can get knocked out by Fury, because the thing with Fury, he's not really known for having that amount of like a huge amount of punching power. Obviously he knocked out Wilder, but in my opinion, the thing with that was there was a lot of dirty boxing both from Wilder and Fury. So I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, obviously the question of this video is, can Tyson Fury knock out AJ? And the obvious answer is yes. This is heavyweight boxing. People are saying, can Alexander Povetkin, can he knock out Dylan White? And he obviously did it. Anyone can knock out anyone on any given night. That's just how it is. But I guess what the question should be is it likely that when Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight, is it likely that Tyson Fury will knock out AJ? And I think if Tyson Fury does knock him out, I think it needs to be with a shot that's behind on the back of the head, maybe behind the ear. But even that, I don't know if that'll be enough to knock out AJ, because listen, I'm an AJ fan, right? And I'm gonna back him up in this fight, obviously, but I'm gonna be unbiased. And the thing with AJ, a lot of people say that he has a glass chin or whatever, but I mean, I find it interesting because you look at someone like Dylan White. He's taken much more damage in his career. He got knocked out by AJ. And he recently got knocked out by Povetkin. But as well as if you look at the fights that he did win, you look at the Derek Chisora fight. He in the last round he almost got stopped not stopped, but he definitely got rocked in the last round. You see the Joseph Parker fight, he got knocked down in that round, or in that fight. The Oscar Rivas fight, he got knocked down, and then Marzius Vok. Sorry, I don't know how to say that, but he got stunned in that fight as well. So if you're gonna say anyone has a glass chin, which I don't think any of these guys have a glass chin though. I just think that there's levels to it, I guess. Dylan White, he's I don't want to disrespect him, because I don't like kicking fighters when they're down, but I feel like if you're going to say anyone has a weak chin, it's probably him. I think AJ has a solid chin. With him though, it's more that he gets rocked when he doesn't see the punch coming, I think that's the thing with him. He can take a shot if he sees the punch coming, but if he doesn't see it coming and it's a hard punch, like a power punch, then I think that could rock him. But the thing with Tyson Fury, a lot of people, they look at this Wilder fight and they think, oh, if he was able to put out Wilder, he can surely put out AJ. But the thing with that fight is, and I might make a video on it in the future, but the thing with that fight is that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury were basically, it was just a dirty boxing fight. There was constantly, both of them were hitting each other in the back of the head. There was headlocking, there was clinching, there was all this stuff, that was happening. All this dirty boxing. Me personally, I didn't really enjoy that fight. I like the first one better and not because Tyson Fury won, it's just, what was happening in the fight. And the thing with Tyson Fury, he knocked Deontay Wilder down with a illegal shot, all right? And, you can say, oh, but it was behind the ear, but if you go back and look at that fight, you can see that, it was behind the head with I think it was a right hand, but point is, that's why Wilder went down, because, the back of the head is a very sensitive spot, and you can easily get, like, I've had sparring sessions where, I've got hit there before, and I haven't got knocked out or anything, but, I mean, if I can take a punch on the jaw, or even the temple, but when it's behind the head, that's when my vision kind of goes for a second, and obviously my sparring partners, they do that by accident, but the point is, it's definitely, it's a very sensitive spot, so I don't blame Wilder for going down on that shot. And yeah, the thing with that fight, Tyson Fury, he knew what to do with Wilder in that fight. He knew to go straight forward and just pressure him. I thought it was done illegally, but at the same time, Wilder was doing some dirty boxing as well. And I think if Tyson Fury tries to rush Anthony Joshua, like he did in the Wilder fight, I think he's just going to run straight into uppercuts and left hooks and right hands and all that stuff on the way in. So I don't really see Tyson Fury knocking out AJ. I think he can win, but if he's going to win, it's going to be like a decision, if Fury if he outboxes him, if he goes on the back foot, I guess. But I think if anyone's getting knocked out in that fight, I think it's Tyson Fury, I'm not saying Tyson Fury can't knock out AJ, it's more of just like what I actually see happening. I see either Tyson Fury wins by decision or Anthony Joshua knocks Tyson Fury out. That's how I see this fight. And yeah, so I guess those are just my thoughts. My conclusion is Tyson Fury can knock him out, but the likelihood of that happening is a bit slim. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously I'm an AJ fan. I'm going to back him up in this fight, I might make a prediction for the actual fight in a future video, but for now it's just Fury by decision or AJ by knockout. And yeah, so anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what video or prediction I should do in the future or anything like that. I might do one on the Garcia and Campbell fight that'll happen either this year or next year. I don't know when, but yeah, that'll probably be my next video. But anyway, hope you all have a good day or good night wherever you are, and take care. Peace.